All right, friends, the last of this World Champs series, anyways, is going to be Jean-Emmanuel Depraz Temur Treasure deck. Congrats to him for getting second place behind the one and only Yuta Takahashi. If you didn't catch that one, I recorded some games with Yuta's winning Blue-Red Dragons deck, which was pretty fun. But let's give this Temur Treasure deck a go. Similar to Yuta's deck, it does have the Goldspan Dragon, but it also has 4 Asika's Chariots, 4 Magdas, 4 Jaspera Sentinels. So this kind of gives a flashback of the old red-green decks, before the cards from Eldraine rotated out. But still looks pretty fun, and again, congrats to Depraz for getting second with it. But yeah, let's just go take this for a spin and see how we can do in the standard world. We'll be playing best of 3 here. He's got a couple main deck negates, and then I think I saw some disdainful strokes in the sideboard, but basically just a pretty solid red-green shell. All right, on the die, rather on the play here. You know, I think you can probably keep this on the play since I have Magda. And even if they kill the first Magda, hopefully the second one can at least produce 1 treasure here for me. As we're still just going to lead with Den of the Bugbear, because otherwise that will enter tapped next turn. Let's see if they kill the Magda or if they instead hold up some counter magic. Let's go to combat. And I'm probably supposed to play around Jwari Disruption, I would think. In fact, because I have 2 negates in my hand, I think I'm actually going to play it on the blue side of things. Like if they just go for Expressive Iteration here, we get to negate it. Pretty happy about that. And then next turn we would be able to slam. Alright, looks like they're not going to, though. Because if they're playing their land first, they're almost certainly not running out the iteration this turn. Manual tapping. Okay. Just passing again, that's fine by me. I'll go to combat. And let's go ahead and play... I don't think we're going to need more than 1 blue source, so... Go ahead and do that, and I'm going to go ahead and run out the Chariot. If they have, like, Divide by 0, I'll go ahead and negate it back. We really want this Chariot to resolve. Yep, as expected. And they could still definitely have, like, a Prismari command here that they might main phase, but... able to utilize our treasures pretty nicely, and the main deck negates. Field of Ruin, okay. Another Chariot's not awful. Let's go ahead and crew the Chariot with Magda and one of the cats. Go to combat here. And now that I've drawn the second Chariot, I wonder if I even just let them. I was going to say Prismatic. I think we probably want to bolt this, or sorry, negate this bolt though. And I'm actually going to make another treasure here so that I can play the Moonveil Regent. As opposed to making another kitty cat token. Seems pretty good. That's fine. Hang them for 1. Pretty awkward now not having that green source though, as now I just have to Magda pass. Yeah, that was a big turn. Drawing a blank there really, really hurt us. Looks like they might main phase this Field of Ruin though and give me a green after all. They probably need a second blue source, would be my guess, if that's going to be the case. Alright, let's just go to combat here. And attack for 2. I don't want to activate Den of the Bugbear when they have Field of Ruin available. Yeah, I think I'm going to lead off with Ranger class number 2 instead of trying to play out Chariot and getting some cats. Sure. Windfall, discarding Test of Talents, yes. Yeah, that turn where I drew the Ranger class and didn't have a green source was the turning point of the game. That was my opportunity to really push, but instead I just had to go mag to go. Only 4 cards in their hand, I mean... Maybe this isn't the worst. As it looks like they're just gonna fire off an Epiphany. Got it. And they're gonna make some devils, sure. Yeah, so they're the blue-red Epiphany deck and not the Dragon's List from Utah. Oh, wow, they're smashing in with everything here. Okay. Huh. Did not expect them to attack with everything. But I guess they have plenty of available resources. Alright, I'm gonna try to attack with the Chariot here. And the fact that I get to tap the Magda for the crew means I'm gonna... interesting. Get a treasure so I can play some other cards off the top. Or rather from my hand. Yeah, let's just go to attacks. Make an extra treasure. Really, they don't have anything. Huh. Well, now I kind of want to just dump out my hand. Play Innkeeper and then play the second Chariot, maybe. Remember, the Chariots are legendary, but this is more so just to get the extra cats. Alright, looks like they're gonna finally Field of Ruin my den. That's fine. I'll go ahead and get an actual green source finally. Nothing. Pass. Alright. Well, let's level up our class. And then probably just level up our class again. Play the land from the top, and say go. They have their Hall of Storm Giants available, so I can't really attack with too much. Ooh, do they have another Epiphany? Yeah, double Time Walk here is going to be kind of gross. Yep, alright, so they get 4 birds and 2 turns. Kind of just have to trade, I feel like. And then let's go ahead and make a treasure while we're at it. Oh, I'm just dead, aren't I? Never mind. They get one more turn after this, so they just activate the Hall of the Storm Giants and kill me. Good stuff. Yeah, turns out taking 2 turns while also getting 4 birds is going to be pretty darn strong. Alright, versus their deck, we don't need to bring in the Tangle Traps. We probably want some more hasty creatures. We don't need the Dragon Fires. Probably want the Naturalists. Looks like Innkeepers might be a little bit weaker as well. Bring in some Strokes. Could see bringing in Tracker as well, just another value 3-drop, but yeah, we probably want that Tracker. I can't remember how Depraz did at Worlds. Let me double check his win rate with this deck. Six and 4. Does that include the standard portion or the draft portion? I actually don't remember, but either way. Okay, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna mulligan this hand, but it really needs to find a 2-drop. Any 2-drop off the top, and we are looking real good. That's not a 2-drop, sadly. I imagine this is probably not a great matchup for us. Alright, Shock and Egg. Yes. That's pretty good, though. So I'm only going to be able to push in 1 damage there no matter what I do. Hopefully they don't main phase kill anything here, and then I'm able to play out one of my 4-drops. Ooh, a tapped blue source. Fantastic. That's great. Okay. Yeah, let's play the Chariot out. This is going to be a huge... I mean, they're going to need a... if they don't have a Dragonfire and a 4-drop in their hand, right? Because remember, with the Storm Charge Slasher, I'm going to give the Chariot +2/+0 haste and trample. And, yeah. Oh, and of course, they're running the Epiphany version, so they probably don't even have that many Goldspan Dragons, if any. So, yeah. That was a beating. That was going to be a 6/4 trampling Chariot there, smashing him in the face. So, wow, okay, that worked out really well. Let's get some more of those draws, shall we? We are on the draw this time. Our hand looks reasonable. Okay, so we're gonna lead with Den of the Bugbear, and then next turn we can go Lair of the Hydra into Magda. That's what I needed on turn 1, Sentinel. Not a huge deal if they have Jwari for that, sure. Magda's great on turn 2, but the utility of that card tends to fall off pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and try to smash. Sure, that's fine. Have a couple different plays we can make next turn. We can go like 1-drop, 3-drop, or we can just try to slam the Chariot. Double Field of Ruin from the opponents. Kind of like just trying to go for the Stormseeker again. Since it's nighttime, since they passed. Okay, so if they don't do anything here, I'm not going to play out the Sentinel then. Because I don't want to turn it back into daytime for them. I can just keep slamming some more of the same creatures. Unfortunate, but fine. That's just them treading water, basically. Alright, looks like we are going to get a Field of Ruin activation on my den. We're going to need to grab a mountain here. I grabbed another blue source. Nothing. Draw and go. It's good for us. We're just going to keep slamming these Stormseekers. Once again, this is going to attack as a 5/4 here. I'll play the smashing and pass. I'm gonna keep it knight because I have 2 more Stormseekers in my hand. So even though I could have played Ranger class there, I think I'm gonna wait. They're gonna need to do something next turn anyways, right? Ooh, and you know what? If I draw another land next turn that enters untapped, we get to go Stormseeker, Stormseeker. And that'll be 15 hasty damage, assuming they don't flip it here. Guessing they grabbed at least 1 land from that memory. Okay, so untapped land wins here. Oh my gosh. Kind of funny. I mean, at the very least, this makes them chump and take 6. And yeah, again, I do not want it to go into day, so... Force them to go, like, mountain, burn down the house, and then we just kill them with the second Stormseeker. Alright. Man, those Stormseekers were fantastic there. I know the opponent was missing land drops, but... We did it! I'm a gold player now! Wow, look at that. Day in and day out, he grinds, he grinds, he grinds. Let's go again. I am definitely more of the aggro type of player than the control type of player, so... Despite having a lot of fun with the Epiphany decks, I'll always have a soft spot for playing a creature and tapping it right. Or left, but I like going right. Okay, match number 2 here with Jean-Emmanuel Depraz. Treasure deck, and how we looking? That looks like a keeper to me. Turn 2 Innkeeper, turn 3 Chariot. Turn 1 Ruin Crab. Now hold up. When's the last time you saw a Ruin Crab in Standard? Blue-red Ruin Crab at that. Huh. Oh, that's awkward. I have to play out the Timbermaw pathway, but that means the Den of the Bugbear gonna enter tapped later. That's fine though. They have milled a very large number of lands. I guess the question is, do I want to run out a 4-drop into counter magic? I still need to draw another... I think I do, but I still need to draw another untapped land next turn. Okay, well that resolved, so... Wouldn't be surprised to see a... Oh? Is this Fading Hope on a token? Sure. A double fade. Yeah, I guess it's a good way to get rid of the tokens, but I mean they used 2 cards to do that, and I still have the Chariot on the battlefield, so all things considered, that wasn't that bad. Innkeeper, get a treasure, gain a life. And 1 more Innkeeper, gain a treasure, gain a life. And then Jaspera Sentinel, and finally be able to crew the Chariot. red, huh? Double frostbite, sure. That's fine. So what is opponent's game plan, though? Let's play this on blue. Try to play the Regent pre-combat, and then smash in for 3. Okay, it's gonna wipe the board, that's fine. Still have a follow-up Regent if I want to, or I could just activate the Den, but I think we want to just get out the Regent online right now. I'm sad that I don't have another land to hold up Negate, but I think getting the creature out of my hand makes a lot of sense, especially when this one can start drawing a bunch of cards, you know? Wow, 3 top to the scry? Uh-oh. Foretell. Alright, let's go to combat. Play the Ranger class. I'm not going to use the ability of the Regent. I'm assuming they're going to cast like an Epiphany next turn or something. And get the double loot. Because they probably topped Epiphany and land, right? Would be my guess. Oh, okay, well let them resolve the trigger first before we get them good with the negate. So I'm going to get to negate and draw a card. Very nice. And let's just, I think we're activating the Den here, right? Yeah, we want to push the damage. Now they can't just play like another Battle of Frost and Fire or whatever, because they'll be dead. Perfect. Alright, let's take a look at and see what that Foretell card was. It was a Dual Strike! Okay, so they just had more copy effects. Dragonfires can probably come out. Negates and Strokes are great. Stormseekers are great. Let's take out these Innkeepers, bring in some Trackers. Naturalists in, and maybe cut one of the Sentinels. Basically the same sideboarding I did in the previous matchup where the opponents mainly control. But creatures that give us value, like the Tracker that gives us a clue, or hasty creatures, that type of thing, all should be pretty good here. Blue-red mill. Blue-red crabs. Normally you have to see a doctor about those, but... Ha ha ha, more crab jokes. Alright, I'm sorry. Anyways. Hopefully you all been enjoying the series. Like I said, planning on uploading some more content to the YouTube, more constructed content. It's just nice to stay fresh on constructed. Humble brag, as somebody that's, you know, in the Rivals League for the final year, I'm gonna need to play a lot of constructed, both standard and presumably historic at some point. So good to keep the chops wet, fresh. Is that a saying? It is now. All right, on the draw versus Blue-Red Mill. I don't have anything to do on turn 2. I have all my top-end cards, so I think I'm going to ship this down to 6. And ugh, we are missing 1 land there. I want to greed keep this, but we're going to go to 5 and just hope. All right, that's a pretty good-looking 5, actually. Oh, man, I really want to keep the dragon instead. Is this too greedy? Keep the Sentinel, the Magda, and the dragon. I think I want to go for the high. the high upside play. On a mulligan to 5, I think that's probably a necessity. I'm careful with that. Red, Magda, pass. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a treasure end of turn. Alright, let's try to play a turn 3 Goldspan Dragon. Damn. They did have a counter, though. Not, I mean, you can't expect anything better from a mulligan to 5. Turn 1 Sentinel, turn 2 Magda, turn 3 Goldspan Dragon. It was a shot. Passing there, yeah, but we can play out the Ranger class now at least, and pay through a Malevolent Hermit. Oh, interesting. I did not think they were going to be doing that. I think we want to attack, right? Yeah, we definitely want to attack here. We get an extra treasure just by attacking anyway, so... We'll not be surprised to see the Wrath now. Oh, that's not too bad. Prismari Command, kill the Magda, make a treasure. Certainly could have been worse. Just foretell another Ranger class. Okay. So, I can either get this first Ranger class all the way ticked up, which is probably better. And we are going to pump the Sentinel up here. Them bouncing the token is just too much value if I start pumping it up. Hopefully Ranger class can get us out of this one. Another Chariot on top. Alright, let's go to combat. This time we'll pump the Wolf solely because it attacks into the Geist then. Just resolved, okay. And here come the Epiphanies. Man, everybody is playing Epiphany these days. I mean, I don't blame them, but it just seems like the thing to be doing. Wow, okay. Crazy, we just pulled that one off. I'm not sure what their foretell was. Maybe it was another one of those copy cards then. Yeah, okay, it was Dual Strike. It wasn't even a Epiphany, so nice. Hey, we'll take it. That was a mulligan to 5, and we drew, I mean, not perfectly, but our first 3 turns were as perfect as you could have them be. Right, turn 1 Jaspera Sentinel, turn 2 Magda, turn 3 Dragon. They had a counter for the Dragon, but we were still able to pressure them well enough with the Ranger classes. Ranger class is such a good grindy card. Not only is it good with just an individual creature, but then later on, of course, letting you play all those creatures from the top of your library. Let's go play another match. That one was quick. Actually, these last couple have been quick, haven't they? Maybe I shouldn't be surprised when this deck wants to just be attacking, attacking, attacking. Alright, we are playing against a Platinum player this time. We're moving up in the world. Oh, man. Ugh. I mean, I guess even if this had a second land, it wouldn't be that good. It would have turn 1 Sentinel, turn 2 Magda, but... It doesn't actually have any of the top end, so yeah, we'll go to 6. Okay. I'm willing to give this one a shot. Because Magda usually saves the day. Hopefully we can find another land here. Perfect. Opponent played a green-black land. Alright, if this Magda doesn't die, we're gonna have a turn 3 chariot. Beautiful. Ooh, Kalain. Treasure deck. Interesting. Sadly, I don't get to play out my Lair of the Hydra this turn, but... I mean, what I could have done instead of Chariot this turn is just play Lair of the Hydra and play Dragon next turn, but I think getting the Chariot online ASAP is better. Alright, touche. We're gonna get first run at it, though. I'm definitely attacking here. We have Dragonfire with a dragon in our hand, so... But they're just gonna block like this. We can just shoot one of them and keep our chariot alive. And they conceded! Perfect! We'll take it. So they're not just red-black, they are actually Jund. Do I want to bring in Burning Hands? Probably. Yeah, I mean, Burning Hands kills Kalain, it kills Chariot. I probably don't need what? Maybe the Stormseekers in this matchup are kind of meh. And then can probably shave an Innkeeper, or maybe just both negates. Actually, we'll keep the Innkeepers, we'll shave the negates. Four dragons, huh? That looks quite a bit better. Go ahead and lose one of the shatters. And I'm gonna go ahead and lead on the tap smashing turn 1 here. Looks like we're gonna want all of our lands, as they have a turn 2 Magda this time. Ah, again, pretty awkward that... I guess maybe I could have played around that, huh? I could have played the Pathway on green turn 1, then played Den here turn 2. That was actually probably bad sequencing by me, but oh well. Let's see if they have the Chariot now. They do. All right, this is a battle of the turn 3 chariots. Is this just going to be a reverse of the previous game, where now I'm going to try to block their chariot and then concede? We'll find out. Well, if they attack with their Stormseeker, I might just be tempted to eat it with my chariot instead of trading for their chariot, eh? It seems like a better deal for me. Alright. You know what? I want an extra wolf this time. Enough with the cats. Give me the hounds. Okay, that's fine. So they can crew the chariot, make a treasure, smash in. Oh? Ah, they're opting not to this time. I am happy to trade. Get some of their tokens off the board. Nice, we even drew an untapped land for Dragon. I'm definitely smashing with both. Aww. Nothing I can do about that. If the chariot cost 1 more mana, I would have been able to. I would have been able to crew the chariot with the dragon in response, but it's too bad. So I win next turn if oh no, they're gonna get a tapped. They're gonna get an untapped cat. So I go to 7. Huh. It's a pretty good draw too. Okay. Yeah, shoot the cat for 2, shoot Magda for 1. Oh, this is really good. Crew the cat for sure. And then, yeah, I think attacking with both is actually correct. So I'm gonna get another untapped blocker, plus they can't crew the chariot without either activating their hive or playing another creature. So them finding 7 damage is actually going to be really, really hard. That doesn't kill me. I'm at 3? And aren't they just dead on board now? Especially to that. They can activate their hive, but they're just dead here. We can go Regent, crew the chariot, just attack with everything. Didn't even need the Burning Hands. They would have died anyways. They could block a cat and the 4/4 and still take 6. Alright. Let's go! We're rattling! Again, another quick match. I think I'm gonna do one more with this baby. The old bronze to mythic in record time, hopefully. Maybe not record time since I'm only playing a couple matches every day, but yeah, once again, hopefully y'all are enjoying the extra YouTube content. As always, if you want to catch me live, I'm normally playing drafts on twitch.tv/NumotTheNummy, but always good to get some variety out there. This hand looks great. Missing the turn 1 Jaspera Sentinel, but not a big deal. Have the turn 2 Magda, turn 3 Chariot potentially. We have some interaction and some late game, maybe not inevitability, but late game value cards, right? Lead with the mountain so that we can get more information on which side of the pathways we want to play, depending on what we draw. Alright, back up Magda. Go, go. Magda is so annoying to play against when the opponent has it on turn 2. You're just like, ugh. Do I have to? Looks like we could be on a mirror match here. Let's see what they decide to go with. Alright. Well, being on the play is going to be the boon, because we get to smash in and play Chariot here on turn 3. Now, I could also go with Class and Dragonfire, their Magda, but the way I see it... Yeah, we should probably still play this out on red. The way I see it, if they want to play a 4-drop of their own, they're going to have to attack with their Magda into my favorable blocks. So... For example, here, if they attack with Magda, I'm going to crew the Chariot and go for blocks. That way, either they have to spend like 2 mana to Dragonfire and have a Dragonfire in their hand, or it'll be a 2-for-1 trade if they want to just like use some different burn spell, or they're trading their Magda for 1 extra mana this turn. So all in all, I think whatever they ended up doing would be in my favor. Looks like they're just going to play out Ranger class though. It's fine by me. Oh, and they are going to attack with the Magda. Okay. Again, fine by me. I'm going to go for the crew. Make them use their treasure if they have Dragonfire plus Goldspan or Moonveil. Sure, looks like they might. In which case, we're going to Dragonfire their Magda on our turn, in addition to casting one of our 2s. Or... yeah. They did. Alright, yeah, as expected. Dragonfire revealing Goldspan Dragon. That's exactly what they had to have, and they did. Moonveil's also a pretty good draw. Interesting. So now the question is, do I actually want to Dragonfire that? I guess it keeps them off of Magda for a turn. Sorry, Goldspan for a turn. Alright, let's attack with all. I'm assuming they're going to trade for my Magda now with their Wolf. Yep. God, this is still super tempting though. But let's go ahead and blow that up in Ranger class instead. We do kind of want to empty out our hand before we play the Regent. Like, ideally, I mean maybe not ideally, but now it makes it so drawing another untapped land next turn is not bad, because we get to go Regent into Magda, draw a card. Also, we just have clear board superiority right now. Yeah, they did have their own Chariot, which sucks, but not much I can do about that. Alright. I'm gonna play Innkeeper into Regent. Let's say go. We're gonna need Regent to shine here. I hope I don't get punished for just playing out Regent the other turn instead of killing their Magda. But maybe that was a bad play. Maybe I should have just played Regent. Yep, good old Goldie. I'd maybe be... oh, wow, they didn't even attack with a Chariot, which is kind of surprising. Okay. So, what I get to do here is play this on blue, tap, tap, play Magda, draw a card. It makes no sense for them not to have attacked with Dragon since I have Ranger's class on the battlefield, right? Because now I just activate Ranger's class and attack for 5 with the Regent, and they can't block. So I don't know what their plan was there. Maybe they overthought it. But hey, that works out for me. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we're looking okay here. Pressure is on. It's gonna be really hard for them to kill Moonveil Regent now. Unless they draw another Dragonfire. Alright. Do I want to just take this, or do I want to block their chariot? I think we're just going to take the hit for 9, and maybe try to kill them next turn, depending on what they do here, post-combat. Pretty good draw. So they're gonna need like 2 Dragonfires here. Yeah, I'm just attacking with everything for sure. Okay, there's one Dragonfire. Do they actually have another? That would be the 3rd one. Nope, they didn't. Okay. Alright, mirror match. Depraz versus Depraz. Yeah, we're gonna bring in all of the Tangle Traps. And all of the Burning Hands. We're gonna cut all of the Negates. We're gonna cut all of the Storm Seekers. We are going to also cut what? Probably don't need Jaspera Sentinels. Maybe just like... The strokes feel weird though, don't they? I mean... Deals with Chariot, Dragon, Dragon. Maybe one of them is okay. Again, I don't know if taking out the Sentinels makes sense, but I don't think I want them. I'm also not huge on Ranger class, but... I could actually see taking out Ranger classes instead of taking out the Sentinels. Because the Sentinels let me push ahead on mana. Yeah, this hand's great. Would kill for this would kill for this Innkeeper to be a Sentinel instead, but I don't think the Innkeeper was the card I was going to cut. Second Chariot. Probably not the best draw. Alright, oh, this is sad, but being on the play is so big here. Oof, and they just had another anyways. I guess I'm gonna go Innkeeper into Magda. But I'm already feeling like this game is gonna be real tough for us to win. I think if we go to a game 3, I'm going to cut all of the Innkeepers and instead put the 4 Sentinels back in. Because this deck is pretty glutted on 2-drops anyways. And even, I mean, it kind of goes both ways. The Innkeepers do let me go from 2 to 4 or 3 to 5 very easily, but I guess so do the Sentinels, right? I think I'm trading. Okay, that was kind of weird, but I'll take it. Sure. Now what's better here, Regent or Chariot? I guess I'm gonna go with Chariot. If I play Regent, I'm not going to be discarding my hand anytime soon, and the Chariot puts a little bit more pressure out there on the board. So they have their own, yeah. And they have Magda, so they can start getting additional treasures from that too. Okay, I'm gonna block. They're telling me that they have another Dragonfire and another like Dragonfire plus Dragon as the last 2 cards in their hand, or maybe a Burning Hands. So why did they want the treasure that badly then? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go to attacks. Tangle Trap wasn't a bad draw. And I think if they crew their Chariot to trade, we just have to let it happen. Save the Tangle Trap for Dragon. If they take it, that's actually okay too, because I have first hit in with the Chariot, so I get the extra cat immediately first. Oh, this is going to be good for us too if they level up the class, crew the Chariot. That would work out nicely. Another land next turn would go a long, long way, I think. It's good, yeah. Good for us. Not relevant right now. Okay, good. Oh man, they did leave in the gate? That's brutal. That got me pretty good there. Was there something I could have done about that? Alright. Well, good news for me, I did find the land. So I still think I'm trying to smash in here instead. Excuse me. So we have a lot of damage pushing next turn if I draw another land for one of these dragons. Okay, yeah, I still think we're in an okay position. Our Chariot got the first attack. Yep. I don't think they can attack very well here. This might be ill-advised. Let's see. I take 6. I go to 7. Draw land for dragon, maybe. That goes there, there, there. They only have 2 blockers now? I just take this entire load of damage, right? Block, block. Or I think we just have lethal regardless. Yeah, I don't even think we needed to draw this. But this is certainly lethal. Right, block, block, take 10, yeah. Alright, woo! Got him. Easy peasy. Look at that, we are ranking up like a fool! Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it there with Depraz deck, but hey, I don't think we lost a single match there. I mean, again, I know I'm not very high in the ranks quite yet, but as we continue playing more standard, playing more ranked, and increasing, you know, we will eventually make our way into Mythic. So yeah, this was Jean-Emmanuel Depraz Temur Treasures deck that he played at the World Championships to a 2nd place finish yesterday, so congrats to him. Losing to Yuta Takahashi in the finals, but yeah, this deck looks fun. I've always liked red-green, I even liked it back when Eldraine was still legal with all your explore, or not explore cards, whatever they're called. The cards that do 2 things. Anyways, thanks for watching. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying all this YouTube content. I know it's kind of a meme, but hit the bell icon, give it a follow. You know the deal. As always, this is Kenji saying thank you for watching, and yeah, we will continuing to upload some more standard content, some more constructed content on this channel. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later.